Have you heard about that crazy proposal to break California up into 6 states? If not, you're going to hear a lot about it as we approach the 2016 elections, and I'm here today to talk to you about how this plan divvies, dilutes, and diminishes California's economic and political power. According to the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, California is the #1 destination of foreign investment in the United States. That's right. That means California is the best place to do business in the United States. At least, that's what these guys think. Here's that crazy map again. When you break California into 6 pieces, they can't all be the #1 destination for foreign investment. Most of this investment is concentrated along the coasts, in places like San Diego, Orange County, Los Angeles, Silicon Valley, and the San Francisco Bay Area. But what about the other 3 Californias? Are they just cut out of the equation? In a united California, all Californians benefit from foreign investment, and that's the way it should be. California wouldn't be what it is today without all of its parts, or people. So all of us deserve the dividends of the hard work and tax dollars that have come from all corners of California and have made our golden state so attractive to foreign investors. And I did say all of us. California is an economic powerhouse. It is, in fact, one of the top 10 global economies. California is the 8th largest economy in the world, similar to that of Brazil's and bigger than Russia's, and now Californians are wondering what this would mean to our economic ranking. If we split up into 6 states, California would cease to exist, and thus Californians would no longer live in the 8th largest economy. But would any of these 6 new states be a top 10 global economy? No. What about a top 20? No. The 6 Californias would be the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 57th, 58th, and 127th largest economies in the world. Do Californians stand to win or lose with these diminished rankings? Nigeria, where there is a civil war, is in the range of the world's 20 largest economies, while Ukraine, which is also in the midst of a civil war, is in the range of the world's 50 largest economies. Once you are out of the top 10, it's a quick and drastic drop. So you might think an economic ranking is just a number, but let me tell you something. This ranking gives California star power. Let me tell you a quick story. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California, he was treated with great respect in Asia because he represented one of the world's 10 largest economies. Even though Governor Brown was not a famous actor like Schwarzenegger, he received just as much respect and attention when he traveled to Asia to discuss trade last year. Without the star power that comes from being a top 10 global economy, each new state would have to negotiate with foreign nations to trade on their own. These new states would be treated with as much respect as the nations that they are in the same economic neighborhood of: Argentina and Nigeria, Ukraine, Bangladesh, and Zimbabwe. Now ask yourself, who has a better ability to negotiate trade deals? A top 10 global economy like California is today, or an economy that is not even in the top 20 or worse? The simple truth is, even though some say money is the root of all evil, money is power, especially in a place like this, and even more so in a place like this. Besides internationally, 6 Californias dilutes California's influence here at home. As it stands now, California and its 53 representatives make up 12% of the votes in the House of Representatives and is the largest voting bloc of a single state in the Congress. Dividing California into 6 states divvies up that powerful congressional delegation, unevenly I might add, so that the proposed state of Jefferson, for example, might have just 2 or 3 congressional districts, representing just 0.5% of the votes in the House, making it as politically influential as Idaho or Nebraska. These new states would be ignored by the international community and by federally elected officials, a double whammy. Let's not forget, if California is not the largest voting bloc in the House, Texas is. Do you want that? Anyway, let's just say for a minute that we did break California up into 6 states. Thanks to California's Legislative Analyst's Office, we have hard numbers about how life would be different under a divided California. When you look at health, taking care of people, schools, and education. The only state of the 6 new states that would not lose out would be Silicon Valley, where the idea to break California up came from. Let me explain. When it comes to public schools, all of the new states, except for Silicon Valley, receive more money from Sacramento than they pay in, meaning local schools' budgets would have to be cut automatically if California split up. When it comes to healthcare, Medi-Cal, every state but 2, one of which is Silicon Valley, also receives more from a combined California than they put in, meaning there would be automatic healthcare cuts in the other states. When it comes to poverty, Cal works. Half of the states would have to cut services to the poor. Silicon Valley is of the other half of states that would not have to receive cuts. When it comes to higher education, all of the states would have a large amount of their children having to pay much higher tuition fees. Look, we're in this together, California. We do have problems, but breaking our state up and dividing into 6 pieces isn't the solution. We believe the LA Times was right when it claimed the 6 Californias initiative is just a huge scheme to enable the wealthiest residents of California, such as the initiative's sponsor, to hoard their tax dollars and let the rest of California fend for itself. We can't let that happen. Tell Timothy Draper you believe in a united California, a strong California, one California nation. Let's stay together, California.